Hey y'all, what's up? It's your boy Evan. Welcome to the cartoon block. Today I'm gonna show y'all how to draw superhero chest. Get back here in a few seconds and we'll get started. Boy, go put a shirt on.
Today I'll be using my Prismacolor Cool Erase blue and red pencil. Now let's get started. We're going to begin with the torso, which is going to be an oval shape area. This is the generic shape of it. You're going to cut it across horizontally, and then vertically you're going to cut it in half as well. We're going to then add a curve on the right side of it here. And then we're going to add a small circle for the shoulder over here on the left side in the upper quadrant or corner. I just want to use fancy words. So now in the middle of that center line, that curve that we created, we're going to put a slight curve. This will be the middle part of the chest area. I'm going to darken that in. And then we're going to go ahead and curve it out some more and start building this pec, the two pec muscles, the pectoral muscles. I'm going to go ahead and give it, kind of cut it where the pec muscles corner off at. Darken this in some more. And I like to use my red pencil for some of my drawings to get the light drawing down first. And just so that we have a frame of reference for the torso, let's go ahead and put the shoulder area in and flesh it out. And we can put in some of the arm for now. So I'll flesh out the lower, the mid part of the arm, the triceps, the biceps, and tweak this. No need to get this correct. Let's concentrate on the chest area for the sake of this tutorial. So now we're going to move up to the lat muscles, latissimus something. I forgot the full name of that muscle. If anyone knows, please leave it in the comments below. So, and indicate the neck up here. We don't have to draw the full neck, but just put a few lines. And the other shoulder over here on the right side. Get that down and keep everything on the guideline. That's your, your rule of thumb. Always follow your guidelines. We'll hint at some of the neck muscles. Now we're going to come down to the lower part of the torso and begin putting in the area where the rib cage and the abs will go. You're going to curve away from the back, going towards the stomach area, and then come straight down. Then we're going to lightly put in this center line, continue the center line that you drew earlier, and then hint at the rib cage going across. This is a small curve with a hook on the other side. Nothing complex or complicated. Now we're going to put in the pelvic area by starting with a circle and put a guideline down below. And the bottom of this circle is the crotch area. I'm going to go ahead and continue drawing the arm, and just so you guys know, the wrist and the crotch area rest on the same line. Always keep that in mind, so you don't have to be concerned about drawing your arms too long or too short. Always keep in mind the crotch and the wrist are on the same line. I don't want this to be a leg tutorial, so I'll just flesh them in a little bit for right now. And now we're going to work on the abs, which is what every superhero needs. What is a superhero without his abs? So I'll put down 3 curves going straight down and have a slight curve at each mark on the abs. You don't have to draw full-fledged rectangles or squares or circles. Next, we're going to go ahead and put in the oblique muscles. These are the side muscles. Simply hint at them. And I'll work on this rib line a little bit more. And just for the sake of making the drawing aesthetically a little bit more pleasing, I'll go ahead and drop in more of the arm and keep them on the same guidelines when you're drawing the arms. So the elbows line up, the forearm muscles line up, and don't be afraid to lightly sketch in some guidelines to help you keep your drawing properly proportioned. So next we're going to go ahead and put in the other side of the abs, just so we can hint at its definition a little bit more. Once we have that down, next I'll use my Cool Erase blue pencil to go ahead and start darkening up the lines that I like. And this is my chance to chisel out and erase and fine-tune the drawing. And going on top of the lines, and I'll erase what I don't like. When you're drawing your superheroes, you want to keep this V shape in mind. So that's why I'm trying to make these side lines a little bit more angular. It gives the illusion that your superhero's chest is bigger than it actually is. It's a trick that you play on the eyes. So I'll fine tune these lines a little bit more. Take your time with them when you do draw them. And come down to the legs a little bit. And now for his pec muscles, draw the defined lines that you want. Curve the center part of them on that center line. No need to draw the full pec muscles themselves. And always keep in mind that this pec closer to us, the front pec, should always overlap the back pec slightly. And now for the rib muscles. You can stop your drawing right here, or you can continue on, but this will make your drawing really pop. So I'm going to use this tracing paper on top of my drawing to kind of show you a little bit of a diagram for the rib muscles. You draw this diagonal line going away from the pec muscle, and then put in the first curve, then your second curve, your third one, the fourth and fifth curve. So once you have those guys down there, then this is like the first one. Well, I'm sorry. This is the first one, second, third, fourth, fifth, and if you want, you can add a sixth one, only if you want to. So once I have these laid out in my drawing, and I have them, make sure that you have them overlapping. Once they're laid out, keep in mind you want them to follow this guideline. They should all fall or originate from that center guideline that you created. And I can go ahead and erase the guideline now to make the rib muscles look a little bit prettier. And just put a slight line to hint at them. And that's all you need. So overall, I want to go ahead and tweak this arm just to make it a little bit bigger, and it'll complement the torso, chest, and ab area a little bit more. So I'm going to tweak it. Don't want to spend too much time on it. Flesh out the deltoids, the triceps, and give some curve to this oblique muscle on the side. And just since I worked on one arm, I might as well go ahead and work on the other arm now. If you guys want a tutorial on this back arm, let me know in the comments below. I'll slightly put a fist down here, and I'll continue with the forearm muscles. Hint at those and darken in certain lines for them. Work on the biceps and the deltoid shoulder muscles and flesh it out. I really should not have drawn all this, so I've gotten so far away from the main tutorial for this video. So since one fist is in there, I might as well hop back and draw the other fist in. I hope you guys don't mind. So put in these quick fingers and knuckles. I'll hint at those and give it some slight rendering. I hope you guys learned something from this video. My purpose in doing it was to help you guys draw your own superheroes a little bit better and more convincing. And as I've mentioned before, you can apply this to most superheroes out there. Thanks for watching.